Hey guys, Josh of Bane Tech, and this is my weekend challenge recap video. Basically, what all I got from the experience, and to kind of let you guys know what I thought about the challenge and what I learned and things about like that. If you saw the first update video, you learned a few things about the service, some of the excursions that I had outside of Wi-Fi, trying to get that going and whatnot. So just a recap on that. Basically, I used the phone all day Saturday here at the house, and I'm around Wi-Fi all the time, so it was constantly connected to Wi-Fi. But I had to run a quick errand to drop off some Redbox videos, and of course there's no Wi-Fi around there, so I was looking forward to trying out the feature that you can actually text message even without a Wi-Fi signal. So unfortunately, my town does not get Sprint service much at all, except when you get closer to the main town. I live in the outskirts of a main town or whatnot, so Sprint doesn't really have that much service out here. So this phone is definitely going to be reliable only on Wi-Fi when there's no service. With that said, it's still pretty cool that you can use a text message even without a Wi-Fi signal, but you got to have a cellular signal in order to use it. But that's still pretty cool. The main purpose of this Scratch wireless phone is that you use Wi-Fi. So the service was pretty good. The Wi-Fi was fine. Like, I made a few phone calls. I had some people call me. There was no problems whatsoever. People heard me. I heard them. It sounded good. The sound quality from the phone itself was good. So I was impressed with that. I definitely like good sound quality for phone calls. I don't like to have to try to, listen hard to hear what is being said, and I don't like to repeat myself. So, everything was good. The phone performed well, and as well as the wireless service. So talking about service real quick, just to touch on some points as well, is that if you are outside of Wi-Fi connectivity, you have the option to get a day pass, which lasts for 24 hours, and you can purchase it right on the phone, and it's only for $1.99. So with that said, it's definitely good for just those instances where you need to make a phone call and you don't have a Wi-Fi connection. So that's pretty cool that they still offer that. You can actually purchase more. You can purchase 30 days, I think. So you have that option. It's optional. If I've used the word option again, please forgive me. But that's kind of like the recap of what Scratch Wireless offers. And I think it's pretty cool that they do that kind of stuff. So moving away from the calling features and stuff like that, if you do need to use the call feature or data, even at that, you can purchase data passes as well, that you get 4G capable connectivity signals and whatnot. But again, you have to have that Sprint coverage because it does run off the Sprint network when you're not on the Wi-Fi network. Now, as far as the challenge goes, it was a challenge for me because I used the Note 3 on the Verizon wireless network with unlimited data, and I used probably average 30 gigs a month in usage. So it was definitely a challenge to stay restricted to this. I will say on Sunday, I did cheat. I'll be upfront with you. My church had a 5th year anniversary, so I wanted to take some pictures and stuff like that for the website and social media stuff that I do for the church. And I needed data connection and all that kind of stuff to be able to do that. But other than that, I did use the phone on Sunday. I didn't use it much, but that's actually my typical usage on Sundays isn't that much on my phone and stuff like that. So usually most of my data consumption or using my phone is made throughout the week and not really on Sundays. It's just kind of the trend that goes on with how I use my phone. Using the phone itself was somewhat of a challenge. It does have almost dropped it. It does have a slide up keyboard. And it, reminds me of the original Droid, kind of probably more so like the Droid 2 or 3. But I actually didn't really use this too much. I could not get used to it. I think it would take a lot more time than just over the weekend to use the keyboard. But I downloaded SwiftKey, and SwiftKey works just fine on this phone. I was able to type and text and write out messages just fine. So it's pretty cool. It's awesome that it has an option like this. I know some people actually prefer a physical keyboard, so it's pretty cool that they're still making it, or still available at least in Scratch Wireless. This is the phone that is available right now. So I actually recorded a YouTube video today with this phone, and it's the how to install exposed framework. You can check out that video, and it shoots 1080p, so that's pretty cool. The pictures, it doesn't turn out like my Samsung Galaxy Note 3. It's kind of hard to beat that, but the pictures still turn out pretty cool. Not too bad, not too shabby. I don't have too much to complain about for what the phone is. Now, as far as accessories go, I do want to touch on that. Like, I want Scratch Wireless to provide some accessories, because I had to go digging, and I ended up just getting a cheap eBay special, like less than $5, like $4 or something like that for this case and a screen protector. Then the screen protector didn't even work. So I'd really like them to start offering some accessories, which I'm sure they have that in mind. This is a fresh new company, so I'm real excited to see what they have in store. I'm going to have not really initial, but I'm going to wrap everything up and put a full review about Scratch Wireless and what I think about it and what I'm looking forward to seeing and what I want from them as well. So be looking forward to that within the next week or so. It's going to be made over at bane-tech.com. I'll make a written post. I'll make another video, shoot some pictures and things like that. It'll be a full-blown review about Scratch Wireless, and also, some tidbits about the phone. And that's the last thing I want to touch on, is that it's not so much about the phone, it's about the service that it's going to be on, or that it's on. Because it's run off of Wi-Fi, and you can do calls, data, and text through Wi-Fi. Now, currently there's no MMS support, but they are actually working on that, so that's going to be good once they get the MMS support. Now, there's other ways to send picture or video messages through Hangouts, Kik, just different apps like that, even Facebook Messenger. Just about everybody has a Facebook. So there's definitely options out there. There's ways around here. And as part of the review, I'm going to basically kind of break it down into profiles of who would fit with the mold or fit of this phone in the service, and who would benefit from it. In short, it's going to be basically, I think this phone will be perfect for a home phone or a business line, and actually that's probably how I'm going to use it, not so much as my personal, because I'm going to be using, I got the Note 3 on Verizon Network, so still paying that bill though. But that's the other point, is that this is going to save money on a bill, and I've had some good points and tips from some of you viewers, and I'm going to incorporate all that stuff into that one review, so definitely be looking out for that. With that said, subscribe if you haven't already, because you'll be able to see more videos like this and more content coming soon, plus more than just tech. I'm doing more than tech these days, and I'm excited to see what this year will unfold. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe again if you have not already, so you can see more videos like this.